And the afternoon rush continues on this Thursday with COVID cases on the rise. There is a greater push to protect our schools.
And now Middletown has become the first in the state to provide free COVID testing to students and teachers. Today, the superintendent of schools said rapid testing will help keep cases from spreading.
The strategy is to mitigate the spread. And if we mitigate the spread, we're keeping our community, our students, our staff, our families in a safe and healthy context.
If we had not been doing the testing, the level of testing and the sophistication of the tests that have been made available to our schools, we would not have caught it when it was just a couple of people.
Chief Capitol reporter Susan Raff is joining us live in Middletown now. And Susan, when does all of this testing begin?
Erin, the testing has already started. In fact, Middletown is leading the way on this. It's being called a pilot program. The schools are doing this in partnership with the Community Health Center. There are health centers all over the state. This one here in Middletown on Main Street offers free COVID testing every day, and they are now working with the schools in Middletown to provide COVID testing at all of the schools. Now, these are the Binex tests, the rapid tests, so you can have results in about 15 minutes. And the goal, obviously, is to see if any of the students or staff members test positive. If they do, they can be removed from the school, and that way they may not infect others. This is seen, again, as something very important. And the goal, they don't want to close down schools or keep doing that. In fact, Middletown High School recently had a couple of COVID tests or cases, and they had to close down the school, and now they're just doing remote learning. So they're hoping that they can keep kids in school, and these tests will make that possible.
Susan, what about training? Is that something that's necessary? Do they have to go through a process here? Will other schools also start doing this as well?
It is important and it is necessary. As you know, schools do have school nurses, but they may need training for this. In fact, the Community Health Center will do the training. Also, the Department of Public Health will start doing this as well. And now Middletown, as I mentioned, they're the first doing this, but the goal and the hope is that they'll be able to have 15 or 20 school districts follow what's going on here in Middletown.